Welcome to the channel. This reading is for Pisces. Pisces, remember, subscribe to the channel. Remember to put your notifications on when Truth Goddess Tarot leaves a message, creates a message for you guys. All right, let's begin. Let's find out what the overall energy is for Pisces. Pisces, you should be looking at the Virgo readings on the Truth Goddess Tarot channel, although all these readings for you will be on both channels. This Truth Goddess Tarot 777 channel and Just for Pisces Tarot channel. So Pisces, you can view the messages on both channels. If you miss it on one channel, it's on the other. So the overall energy is about patience. Patience is about someone controlling what they have control over. Somebody waiting on things to unfold. Once you do that, you will discover how much happiness you'll have. Someone is regretting the fact that they didn't have any patience in a connection with you. Yep, they didn't. But the entire time you guys were on your purpose. That's at the bottom of the deck. You guys were on your purpose because you guys were very disciplined. That's very important. Someone couldn't see or didn't want to see your vision. A lot of you guys have changed. And since the fact that you've changed and you've been on your purpose, basically on this journey to fulfill your destiny, which will bring you the lifestyle that you work so hard to acquire, this type of energy is having someone in their feelings. Now they're all lonely. This person is lonely. This is a person that you were in a relationship with. This person is currently single and they're worried. So you got a person that's worried because time has passed and this person was somebody that was very toxic while they were in a connection with you. This is a twin flame, guys. This is a twin flame. Your twin flame is a person that really can help evolve you. Twin flames are real. I've heard some, I feel like people that are readers who don't truly understand. There is a such thing as two souls joining together to acquire a certain goal. You can have your twin flame and your soulmate. The soulmates are people that normally operate in a high vibration. A lot of times your soulmate is a person that you get together and there's some comfortability with that person. And this person can come into your life and they can elevate you. You guys grow together with a twin flame, which is this card that came out for you guys. It's polar opposite. It's a yin and a yang, which is a male and a female intense soul connection. Yeah, this person is and was your twin flame. This person is feeling lonely without you. When you have a twin flame, one person may feel what the other person may be feeling. Now, when you're in these twin flame connections, they can be very toxic, but they help evolve you. One twin can be light, one twin can be on the darker side. It appears that this twin flame that you were in a connection with, this person was very dark. This person saw light, seen situations in the connection. They didn't really value the connection. But since you have focused your attention and time on your purpose, which brings you a lot of happiness, and not so much as thinking about your twin flame or just relationships in general, it caused people to begin to get worried, because as long as you weren't disciplined and you were always feeling a certain kind of regret and not being on your purpose, that in turn would make a lot of dark energies happy, because at that point you weren't fulfilling your destiny. You weren't making yourself happy. A lot of you guys had to change the game up and realize that your journey was not one that you should take lightly. See, focusing on relationships cause a lot of worry when you're not getting work done. Okay. Okay. You can have all the relationships you want, but if you're not focused on the journey and at the task at hand, it can make you feel a certain way. This person was and is worried because they weren't disciplined and they weren't focused on their journey while you were. This person is looking to reconcile with you guys. They realize that once you pulled your energy back from them, they feel forever changed. So you really had an impact on this person's life, all because you pulled your energy back and you began to evaluate the relationship that you were in with this person. You found your happiness. Once you pulled your energy back, this person now in turn is feeling isolated, lonely, destitute, and they're single. So you have a person that's all in regret because they was talking shit about you too. A gluttonous gossip. Yeah, they were talking mad shit. This person may have learned some things about what you were doing after the connection. This is somebody that says here, unable to control and has an overwhelming need to share false or misleading information. Overindulging in overconsumption of personal narratives that may or may not be true. So they're talking shit about your life, trying to make themselves fill a void that's not going to be filled by talking shit about you. This is why they're still lonely. This person is mad and angry because you found your destiny, and that makes them worry because you changed. You guys are not the same people. You have happiness in your life within yourself. This person is undisciplined and they're jealous because you found the patience to love on yourself, and now you don't have any regrets for leaving the connection. Pisces, this is a person that's lost their way because they never ever spent time trying to find their purpose. And Spirit is telling you, no, do not allow this person to worry you, to put you in a position where you lose focus on what's important to you. Because this person wants to come back into your life. They do. They want to reconcile with you. This is a twin flame. You guys have to remember the definition of the twin and the soulmate as I just broke down for you. This person want to work things out. They're probably going to come around. There's unfinished business. No, there really isn't. This person is going to use that as an excuse, Pisces. You make sure that you maintain being forever changed, loving on yourself, a new self. That's you. Lasting changes, a love that transforms. The love that you have for yourself transformed you. The butterflies. See the butterflies all around her? She's changed forever. So basically, there's no reason to go back to a person that was talking mad shit about you. This is a partner. This is somebody, a twin flame. This is somebody that you guys were sleeping with. And it's kind of bad if this was a man. This is a man spreading rumors about you. This is a person that a lot of you guys may have shared some intimate, talked about your life or whatever it is that you had. When you're in a connection with somebody, you may say things, but this person is mad because they know you're not going to reconcile with them. This is why they're talking about you in a negative way. It's nothing to uplift you. It's all because you changed your mind and you're not interested in staying on a low vibrational relationship. Guys, this person is regretting that. They're regretting the fact that they weren't patient enough in the connection to respect the sanctuary of your purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Just because you're in a relationship don't mean you're supposed to just let go of everything. You lose yourself. People tend to think just because they get into a relationship, you're supposed to forget about who you are. No, that's a huge mistake. Sometimes Pisces tend to give too much to people who aren't deserving of it. A lot of you guys have learned that lesson. Spirit is saying while you are being patient with other people, it's time for you to be patient with yourself. If you're still in a connection with someone, trying to help them change who they are and, no, don't do it. This is a twin flame. This is a reckless, cold, detached. This person will never change. Only change happens within you. And a lot of you guys have done that. A lot of you guys have done that. This person is sitting somewhere crying, upset, unhappy, because their life is not how they perceived it to be. This person, they're codependent. This is the only reason why they want to reconcile with you, because they're lonely. They don't have anybody. They're lonely. They're probably worried that they're going to die alone. All the relationships that they sacrificed when they were in a connection with you. Pisces is the sign of the sacrificial lamb. This is why I constantly emphasize to you, Pisces, to always stay focused on yourself and never have any regrets. When you share your time, your energy, and even your essence with another spirit, it is very costly and draining on a Pisces. Anybody, but in particular a Pisces, for sure. So you guys have to remember that this person only wants to come back in your life because it sounds like first of all, they're bored. They're not on their purpose. They're lonely within. They don't want to do the work. This is the type of energy that doesn't feel they have to do the work. So they latch on to other energies to give them a sense of purpose. So now that they're alone and you're not in their space anymore, they wish they could turn back the time, the hands of time or clock of time, whatever. They wish they could turn back the relationship. Let's just evaluate that. If things were to go back to the way they were, would you be happy, Pisces? For a lot of you guys, no. For this person, only for the fact that they had you sitting somewhere in a corner in their lost mind. It's like this person is a one-trick pony. They don't do anything productive. 1300. They don't. Grapples with the irreversibility of time and its permanent impact, understanding time's relentless advance and the impossibility of the reversal. Just like I said, would you want time to go back, Pisces? Ask yourself that. When this person comes back to you, offering an apology, to reconcile, to work things out, to say to you that things are unfinished, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? Because most of the time, people don't change unless they really want to. This is the only reason why this person is wanting to return back to you is because they're single. So, other words, they're all burnt out. Nobody wants them. The lovers that they had when they weren't in a connection with you have gone. So it's about you valuing yourself and staying focused on your own energy and not worry about trying to help this person. You guys have made a breakthrough. So because you've made this breakthrough, a lot of you guys need to focus on family ties. Because you guys are on this pursuit of honor, which is leading you. Oh, wait a minute. This here, you guys are on this journey to receive honor. That is true. You're on this pursuit to receive honor. But with this person, they're on the pursuit of honor, which is leading them to have inflated stories. This is why they're talking shit and distorted truths. They're like number one with lying and telling tall tales about how successful they are, but they're not. It never was on their purpose. This is your place You place your worth in others' hands, allowing reputation to overshadow authenticity. This is what I'm saying. This person allows other people to determine their self-worth. 1515, there it is. But the thing is, you have the secret weapon to move forward from this connection. If you're in this connection, Pisces, this is a time waster. This is somebody that's just here to waste your time. They're your twin. They were in a connection with somebody that was for the streets, who literally betrayed them. They're trying to recover from that hurt, that betrayal that almost took this person's physical life, spiritual life, because they rejected a connection with you as the Empress. And that's the truth. This person had all these partners, all these illusions and lies. They told a lot of tall tales. This person had problems seeing the truth from a lie. That's the truth. But you, once you grounded yourself to learn who you are, and knowing your self-worth, once you began to ground yourself, your spiritual journey, and to stay disciplined and focused, now you got people wanting to return back to you because things have slowed down in this person's life. Like I said, this is why they're lonely and single. They want you to feel time for them, because they're going to soon see that you're going to be very wealthy, very successful, very stable, abundant, emotionally and financially wealthy and rich. That's what I see. And this is the truth. Your ancestors are going to bring balance and peace and harmony in your life after this connection with this twin flame. This was a very painful experience to be in, Pisces. And it was this emperor. You were in a connection with this emperor that was very dark, sinister, cold. They abused their power. And now all they're doing is watching you. They're learning from you. This is why their life will be forever changed. All right? Because you defeated this person. A lot of you guys, if you were separated or married or however the situation was, you were able to overcome it, defeat it, and build your own legacy by yourself. You guys are beautiful. Inside and out, you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're making your own money. If this was a connection, some of you guys were in with this person, maybe if you needed help or money or something like that, a lot of you guys have come and pulled your bootstraps up, and now you're in the Nine of Pentacles, which means you're doing things by yourself. This is causing this person to feel very numb. This is making this person drink. They're just out of sorts because you're able to handle your life independently from them. See, they're being controlled by substance. These substances is kicking this person straight up in the ass. It really is. Escaping emotions with substances, which isolates you from them. They're trying to numb their feelings through substances and losing touch with the true self. Restoring clarity is the first step to rebuilding trust. Okay, they're too drunk. This person has all these addictions to hide their emotions about seeing you in the Nine of Pentacles and being independent from them. That's the read, Pisces. We're out of here. I'm going to get one card to give me some more information that you might need to know. Anything else Pisces need to know about this energy? Safe space. This is what they're looking for because of your growth. Remember, you came out as the Empress. I see something inside of you I admire and I would like to learn from you. Yeah. I need a secure place to open up. So this person is looking for, they're codependent, especially being that they're somebody that's on drugs, drinking, sex. They're trying to numb themselves from the fact that you are worry-free and you're building and you're on your own, doing your own thing, and you're happy while you're doing it. That's all this person. This is why this person wants to reconcile. Don't let this person come and influence you with their lies and deceit and their drunken, distorted lifestyle. It's nothing but going to bring you down. Yeah, and they're just curious about you. That's all. I'm intrigued and I want to learn more. That's all. This person just wants to get in your business and cause problems. You got so much more you should be doing for yourself and continuing to work on. This is the past, guys. You have to elevate. Once you learn from a twin flame connection, you're supposed to keep it pushing. I don't believe in returning back to people, and mimic something just because it's a twin flame. It's a relationship that you're supposed to grow from. You guys have grown from this connection. That person did not. That's the secret. There's something huge I'm dying to share with you. No, the secret is they're the same person that they were when you left the connection. However the relationship ended, they're the same person. I just showed y'all the card where this person is in isolation. Remember, they're single and lonely and they're getting drunk by themselves. High, drunk, however, whatever choice. This person has definitely Pisces in the chart. Because this spirit just says some of you guys could be single and you guys could be trying to reconcile with this twin flame. They don't mean you any good. Okay. Spirit is telling you it's a revenge move and they're an imposter. That's the read, Pisces. This person has not changed. Continue on your journey and working on yourself and building and growing and loving on yourself. That's the read, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to subscribe to the channel, both channels, Truth Goddess Tarot and Just for Pisces Tarot. Also, share the messages, hit the like button. Check out the community page, guys. All right? Bye.